So good morning. So today we will solve the problem on a slider crank mechanism. Previously we have solved the problem with any one load, or either load is on piston or load is on some point on the connecting rod. But today we will discuss the slider crank mechanism, which is undergone the load on piston as well as connecting rod. So I hope you can able to see FB is equal to this force on piston FB, that is 2 kilonewton, and force on connecting rod FE I have considered, that is 6 kilonewton. Okay, this is the position of slider crank mechanism. So here the length of link O to A is 100 mm. Then AB is equal to, means length of connecting rod AB is equal to 250 mm. Then this angle, AE is equal to, from A to E is equal to 50 mm. This angle is 30 degree. Okay, so by using these dimensions, first you draw the configuration diagram. So according to the configuration diagram, you should take 30 degree, and this is the 100 mm. Okay, this is O to A is the link 2. Then AB, this AB is the link 3. Okay, so now we need to solve the problem. So anyone can you
Sir,
tell me from
sir, can
how?
you
uh,
wait? We'll do it simultaneously with you, sir, so that we get
yeah,
little more.
as per dimension, first you draw this diagram.
Okay.
Okay, note it down. Please, now only you people you finish. Okay, at least those who are not have the proper geometrical instruments today, at least you have to start with freehand sketch today. So anyhow you will get the answers from those who are your friends, those who are doing as per skill. So then from next class onwards, so we can use that.
So, what scale should we take?
It is O2A is 100, it is 250, right? You can take 1:2. So easily you can draw the diagram. So it will become 50 mm, it will become 125 mm.
Okay.
So use convenient scale. Just why we need this configuration diagram as per scale means, so we'll get the angle of this connecting rod. Anyhow, we have the angle of crankshaft, but we need the angle of connecting rod and this force direction. Okay, to get that one, you should draw as per scale.
Sir, it will be 12.5. AB will be 12.5
Yeah,
centimeter.
you can take that 12.5 centimeter. You take compass, just cut an arc on horizontal line.
Okay, sir.
So we can do 1:5 ratio, no, sir, rather than 1:2.
Yeah, yeah, you
One
can
is to
do
two is a
that.
bit big.
Yeah, instead of doing that big diagram, you will get, this is 20 mm. So you will get 50 mm. You
Yeah,
can do that one also.
better.
Yeah,
Yes.
that won't affect on the angle. I need this
Okay.
angle. So that's only we are going to draw the diagram.
Yes.
Finished now? Shall I start now? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So now here we have the two forces. FB 2 kilonewton, it is acting towards right side. Okay. And this is force on connecting rod. It is also acting away from this connecting rod. To analyze this one, so what we'll do, we are going to use two steps. Means we will consider this force on piston. We will neglect this one. Again, second step, we will consider this force, we will neglect this one. So in that case, we will get the different torque here. For step 1, we will get one torque, and step 2, we are going to get the another torque. So by addition of these two torques, so we will get the total torque which will develop on the connecting, sorry, crankshaft. Okay. So now, first step. Considering FB and neglect FE. Okay. So now, by considering that FB, so if you are neglecting that one, so how we are going to get the forces? So we start with the piston. So if it is the piston, okay, this is link 4 piston. Okay, so here this is the force it is acting, FB. Again, we are going to get the normal force. This is F14. Then from the connecting rod direction, we are going to get F force from the link 3 on link 4, means F34. Okay, na? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now for this one we can write the force triangle, okay, force polygon in the triangular manner. Okay, here we know the FB value. So FB is 2 kilonewton, means 2000 Newton, and F34 is we need to find out. F14 and F34 we need to find out. So what we can do here, so if it is 2 kilonewton means, so we should use some sufficient scale. So what we can use, I will use scale 1 centimeter is equal to, I'm using 1 centimeter means 10 mm. 1 centimeter is equal to, so if I used 1 kilonewton, you are going to get 2 centimeter. Okay, na? That's enough. Otherwise, you can use 0.5 kilonewton. Okay, so from this scale, what is the FB length you are going to get? So FB is equal to 2 kilonewton.
4
So
centimeters.
it will become, so
4 centimeters.
this value into 2 kilonewton into scale. So you will get 4 centimeter. Okay, so using this one, you draw the diagram. Okay, so we know that direction is towards right. So 4 centimeter, you draw the horizontal line. This is FB. Okay, na? So next, we know these directions. So 3, 4 and 1, 4. Okay, so here we can draw this diagram, means this force F34 from this point in the same direction. Use the set square in same direction, you draw the line. Okay, so you draw the line. Then we have this line is F34. Okay, then we know the reaction force, it is exactly vertical, so you draw the vertical line. This is F14. Measure these two dimensions. Okay, measure these two
1 minute.
dimensions. You are going to get the F34 and F14. Do that.
Sir, S34, we should take it from the first diagram or the second box that you have drawn, sir? From the,
Sorry?
you said you have to take parallel lines. It
Ah.
will be parallel to AB.
Yeah, this connecting rod. See, this piston undergoing force from the connecting rod. So parallel to this AP line. Okay, now.
.1 centimeter.
4.1 centimeter means how much it will become?
2.
1 kilometer, I think. Huh? 4 point, see, if you got 4.1 centimeter, so you have to divide it by scale 0.5 kilometer. Sorry, into 0.5. 2.05 kilometer. Huh? Correct? Huh?
Yeah.
So 2.05 kilonewton you are going to get. Then what about F14?
One minute.
I'm getting F34 as 2.25 kilonewtons and F14 as 1 kilonewtons.
1 kilo.
Yes.
But F14 should be less. Actually, this 3.4, I got 2.1 kilonewton. She
I
got
got
2.05.
2.25.
Okay, so somehow it's okay. But what about F14? I got
One.
only 0.45 kilonewton, means 450 newton.
0.7 centimeter.
According to it will become 0.7.
0.35 kilonewton.
So according to you, it is 0.535, 0.35 kilonewton. I got 0.45 kilonewton. So what about others? Any others are doing or what?
Yeah, I got
So
0.5
I got
kilonewtons.
0.6 kilonewtons.
Okay, so now I will we are going to use these values. Okay, so 2.05 and 0.45 kilonewton. Okay, so those who are going to get your values, you can use that values. So I will use this 2.05 and 0.45 kilonewton. Okay, now once you got the force
So
of
how much
F,
difference will be there? Generally, how much value is accepted, sir?
it should be very small deviation. Okay, if it is 0.45 means, if I don't say I am correct, I have done correctly. Okay, if it is 0.45, so it comes from 0.35 to 0.5, 0.6, so somehow it is okay.
Okay,
And
sir.
also very, if you got this type of problem, try to draw bit larger diagram.
Yes, sir.
Okay, na? So use bit larger scale, so you will get you will get correct values. So if it is very small, so you are not able to measure 1 mm. Because so your pencil thickness may be 1 mm or 2 mm it will become. So you will lose that values. So that's only use larger scale. Even if it is 2 kilonewton, na, so you can write up to 10 mm, you can, up to 100 mm, you can write this horizontal line according to the scale. So now you got only 4 centimeter, we can use 10 centimeter also, means by using 0.2 kilonewton. Then you will get exact values when you are going to get the larger diagram. Try to do that. Okay. So now I will use these values. So now we got the F34 value. So this F34 value. Okay, so means the force from the third link on link 4. So then if it is F3, we know that F34 is equal to F43. Means the force acting on the connecting. I will draw the connecting rod line. Okay, just you can show very simple line. That's enough. Okay, that is parallel to this line, parallel to this connecting rod. You just show. Okay, on that. Okay, on that this is the direction of forces, because on the link that forces are acting. On the link the forces are acting. So now this is F43. This force is F23. Okay, see, you can observe here, if you are writing the forces on link 3, the second notation should be that link number. Okay, first notation is from which it has connected. It is connected here, second link. So force from the second link. It is connected on fourth link, force from the fourth link. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we know that these two forces are collinear and opposite direction according to the conditions. So we can write that F23 is equal to F43, that is equal to how much? 2.05 kilonewton. Okay, now, so now once you got this one, so again we will move to the connecting. This connecting rod undergoing torque also.
So 1 minute, sir. We'll just take that down.
Yeah, note down.
Done, sir.
Okay. So now, so here we know that this link 2 connecting the crankshaft, it is undergoing force from the connecting rod as well as fixed link, and another one is the torque. So this is we are going to write in the form of couple. Okay, it is undergoing two force and torque rotation moment. Okay, so for that first you have to draw this link. Okay, so what is the length? Same length you take. So if you are taking O2 is 100 mm, so you can use 1:2 scale. Okay, so 50 mm, 30 degree. You draw that line. Okay, 30 degree. This is 50 mm. Okay, so now this is link 2. Okay, once you draw this one, what is the direction of force on this one? It is parallel to this connecting rod, means this direction, correct? This direction. Okay, so you draw that one.
Direction of which force, sir?
1 second. We'll show here. This is the direction of this force 2 3. 2 3, that is equal to 3 2, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what is same direction in opposite, same angle in opposite direction. See here also F3 and F43 are same angle, but direction is opposite. It is toward downward, it is towards upward, means towards the link. Okay, so now what is the direction? So this is the direction. Okay, approximately I'm taking this direction. Okay, so this is the direction of F. This is because of this is link 2, so F3 2. Okay, from the link 3, the force is acting. Similarly, we require opposite force. Okay, so opposite force also, it is like that. Okay, so it is same angle of this one. Okay, like this. So this is F1 2. So now we need to measure the torque. Okay. For that, how we are going to measure the torque? You extend this line what you have drawn. Okay. So these two lines will get parallel. These two forces will these two lines you are going to get parallel. Okay. See here. Extend this line. Okay. You are going to get these two are parallel. You draw perpendicular line from this one. Perpendicular line from the F3 to R here. Okay. So you draw the perpendicular lines. These two becomes perpendicular. Okay, na? You measure this distance h.
F12 is parallel to what, sir?
Sorry.
F12. What is it parallel to?
Parallel to F32.
F32. Okay.
Okay. See, in starting I explained when the any link. See, here I will write here. Any link, it is undergoing the force. Two force. Okay. It should be same direction but same angle but opposite direction, means these two are parallel. Okay. F should be parallel and it will undergo one torsion or moment. Okay, na? Same parameter we are going to use. We will draw parallel to this 3-2 line. Okay, do that.
Now I'm getting H is equal to 50 mm, sir.
50 mm.
Yes, sir.
1 second. I got actually 70 mm. Let's check once again.
I'll check it out.
Let's check that.
Sir, it's coming to 2.2 centimeters.
That was small. Check Mari. See, listen, you have to draw this this link to is 30-degree line. Okay, first what you do, once again I will explain that. First what to do, you draw 30-degree line. Okay, this is 30-degree, means this is parallel to this link O to A. Okay, now then you draw the force line from this angle. Okay, you are going to get, I think, like this.
The parallel to O to A means if we just take a 30-degree line, it will be parallel, sir.
Yeah, that's only I wrote here. Okay, so then the force line should be parallel to this length. Okay, so here also you draw the line. You can take any line from these lines. Okay, link 3 line or F34 or here connecting rod. So you take parallel line from this line. Okay, so you are going to get F32. Then what to do? Just you take parallel to this one, you draw line here. Okay, so it is F12. Then you extend this line. Okay, then you draw the perpendicular line to this one, not parallel to this one, perpendicular to what you are extended the line. Okay, this is perpendicular line. Okay, you measure, it will become perpendicular to both. You measure this as H. Then torque is equal to, so I will consider this the torque, first condition. Okay, torque is equal to whatever the force F32 you have into H.
Sir, we have taken scale as 1:5.
Hmm.
So then, and I'm getting
H also you have to convert.
convert.
Yeah, if you took 1:5, for example, you got this as the 20 mm. So if you got 25 or anything, so you have to multiply with 5.
Okay, sir.
So I got 75, sir.
Oh,
H.
almost okay. I got 70, so no problem.
Before it wasn't perpendicular, both the
Yeah.
sides. That's why it was wrong.
So I got 70, sir.
Okay, then good.
Mhm.
65, 70, 75, 80, no problem. So because, so I don't know, I don't think I'm done correctly. Okay, just 1 or 2 mm variation will be there because of graphical error. Finished up?
Sir, if this H is in 2.2 centimeters, then I need to convert it into mm and then multiply by 5.
Yeah, because either torque should be in terms of Newton millimeter or Newton meter. Hmm?
Then it will become a very big value. Okay, sir, I'll check. What should it be, sir, approximately?
I got torque around 147 kilonewton
No, so
millimeter.
the H value.
H value I got 70 mm.
After that, what should we do, sir? For torque?
You multiply. Torque is equal to F32 into H.
So I got 157.5. Right? Very far away from your answer.
No, 140. I got 147.
Like it shouldn't be that far, sir. Answers, or is it fine for me to have it as 157?
Yeah, it's two variation is there. Thing is, I don't say this is only correct answer. It may be 150, 155 also correct answer, exact answer. Okay.
Okay.
I'm not saying what I have done, it is not exactly correct value. There will be graphical error for my drawing also, right? If I'm
Yes.
using some software, I can get the exact, but I have done manually, so it will be some variation. Okay, no problem.
143.5.
Yeah, okay, no problem then. So this is as by considering the FB by neglecting FE. Then second, if you want to go to the second condition, we need to neglect this FE. We are going to consider FE1. So we are already done this type of problem. So roughly I will tell that. So you people, you can solve that. Okay. See, for that one, See, this is what we have the diagram. Okay, O2 A. Here it is having FE. Okay, this is the E. This angle is 35 degrees. Okay, now. So for that, so if I consider the piston, it is having the reaction force. Okay, na? It is having the reaction force. Then it will be the force from this angle. Sorry, from this angle. Okay, now. So now, what we need to do here, we won't bother about this piston force now. Okay, even if you are not resolved this, there is no problem. We require the force F32, okay, to find out the torque, right? Correct? So for that, so we need to find out the direction of this F32, okay, resultant direction. So if it is angular is there will be the transverse and there will be the normal. Okay.
Sir, F32 we already found it to be 2.05 kilonewton.
No. That is by considering piston force. We are neglected this Fe. This is second condition. Okay. Condition number 2. Neglect FB. Consider Fe. Okay. So in that case, so we are going to find out the resultant force on this one. So even you don't bother about this piston force. Directly you can draw this one. Okay. So first to find out that we know these directions, right? Okay. We know the direction of FV. We know the direction of F23, right? This is the link 3 and this is link 2. Force on this direction, we know that. Okay, so for that, first you draw the line direction line of FE. This direction we know from this direction. Okay, then we know the link 3, right? We know the link 3. So link 3 is from this point. Link 3 is like that. This is A, this is B. Okay, this is B. Okay. So now see, what about this length? This length is according to this. This is point E. So you have to draw this line as per the scale what what we have here. Okay, means we have that length of 250 mm. If you can use 1:5 scale, so then length AE is 50 mm. So if you are used 1:5 scale, it will become 10 mm, it will become 40 mm. Okay, na? So then you have to draw this line 35 degree. Okay, na? This 35 degree line. So once you draw this one, how you are going to give the angles?
Can we just draw this, sir?
Okay.
Yes, sir. Continue.
Know that? Okay. So to get the direction, see here, in this piston I shown this force is in this direction on the piston due to connecting rod. So we are going to get the piston here also. I will write once again. If I consider this is the piston, this is the normal force you are going to get. Definitely it will be F14. But thing is, because of this force, okay, this connecting rod, it is having some angular force. Okay, this connecting rod is having some angular force. So to make that equilibrium, what is the condition for to achieve the equilibrium? What is the condition? If normal reaction is there, there should be opposite force, right? There should be opposite force, that is F34. Okay, to achieve the equilibrium condition for the normal reaction force, there should be the opposite force. Okay, so this F14 is equal to F34, but we don't know the value now. To find that, we know the direction of this F14, which is acting on the link 4, and F34, which is acting on the link 3 from the link 4. Okay, so by using that direction, from the point P, you draw the
Get to know
vertical line.
F34. Sir, how can you get to know F34 is the reaction of F14? Because you said that.
Because see, because this is undergoing only two forces, we know the condition to achieve the equilibrium condition for any body. If you consider any body, if it is one force is there, there should be opposite reaction force. Okay, this
Yes.
should be, for example, F1 and F2 are there. These two should be equal. Direction is opposite. So similarly, we know that this is the definite force that will develop. So to make that equilibrium, the opposite force should be in the opposite direction. Okay. With
So
same
only
magnitude.
two forces are there, sir.
Yeah, only two forces are there on the piston. Okay. Use this F34 direction here. Okay. Here you are going to start the line from the B. You draw vertical line. So once you draw the vertical line, you are going to get some intersection point, right? From intersection point, you join the line to A. So same procedure we have used in the 4-bar mechanism also. Same procedure we have used in the 4-bar mechanism also. So now this is the direction of F32. Okay, na? This is the direction. It is not a magnitude. This is the direction of F32. This is the direction of FE, and this is the direction of F32. Okay. Use that directions. Again, you draw the diagram. Quickly, I will show that. Okay. So we know the magnitude and direction of FE. What is the FE value? That is, FE value is 6 kilonewton. Okay. Use scale 1 kilonewton is equal to 1 centimeter. Then you draw the line parallel to this line, parallel to this FE, what we have here. Okay. You draw that 6 centimeter line. This is FE. Okay. Then you know the direction of this one and this one. Okay. You can draw vertical line. Okay, because this is the link 3 forces, so we should show what is the force acting on link 4, F34 or F43. Okay, similarly we got the direction here, F32. Okay, F32, we know the direction from this diagram. Use same parallel line here. You are going to get like this actually. Okay, this will
Sir,
become,
after SE, why did you get F32 in the triangle?
see,
In the,
one second. F32. Thing is, I am drawing the link of this third link. Okay, now
yes.
third link actually it is F23, not F32. F23. This is F43. Okay, the link 3 is undergoing these two forces. From one is Fe and another one is force from the link 4 and force from the link 2, means connected, which the links are having the connection between that particular link. So for on link 3 it is having the connection with 2 and 4, so definitely it will undergo the force from link 2 and link force from the link 4. This force from the link 4 is F43, force from the link 2 is F23. So we
No,
got
sir,
the
I'm asking
directions
the
there.
top triangle. Top.
Yeah.
There's one more triangle on top, so that's
Yeah, this is the triangle to get the direction. Okay, so same direction you draw the line here. So here I draw the some horizontal line, but it is, you are going to get some angle.
Sir,
Okay,
in that F32 and FE are next to each other. How, sir? How did that come?
sorry.
In the top triangle,
Mm.
FE and F32 are joining at one point.
Yeah.
How did you draw F32, sir?
See, we know the direction of this Fe. I will show once again here. I know the direction of Fe. Okay, na?
Yes, sir.
So I know this link. First, you have to draw this link. Okay, this is 250 mm. Use some scale. This is E. This is A, B. Okay, this length, this one connecting run. So from that, you know the direction of Fe. I draw the Fe line. Then I know the force which is developing from the link 4 means piston. That is exactly vertical. Okay, this force.
Yes, sir.
F34. Okay. So again, we got the intersection point, right? Then you join that intersection point to A. You will get the direction of F32 or F23. Okay, na?
Okay.
Use this direction to here. I hope you got now. Use this
Yes, sir.
F32 direction here. So you draw the triangle. In this triangle, in this polygon, in this triangle, Fe is known value. Fe is known value 6 kilonewton. So then you know the direction of both direction and magnitude of Fe. You know the direction of F32. You know the direction of F23. We know the direction of F43. So you will get intersection point. So measure this length. Okay, measure this F23, convert to the scale. You are going to get F23. Then measure this length, convert to the scale. You are going to get F43. So once you got this 2-3 line, once you got this 2-3 line, again you draw the same way. You draw the crankshaft with same angle 30 degree. Same angle 30 degree. Then you know the direction of this F3 to here and here, you know that one. You draw the line that parallel to this one, sorry, the parallel to this one, F32, this is F32. Then again you draw the same opposite line here also. You extend this line, you draw the perpendicular to these two parallel lines. You are going to get H. Then we know that already we know the F3, 2, 3 here. So F32 is equal to F23. Torque from the second condition is, you will get H into F32. Okay, na?
So which torque is this?
This is torque for this shaft this connecting rod by considering only FE by neglecting FB. So now total torque on the crankshaft by considering both the forces is total T is equal to T1 plus T2. Okay, na? Summation of torque in the both the conditions.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you calculate this one. By end of today, you submit the answers. Hmm? All of you got the idea?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now, so we'll close that. So I hope I took more time from your class.